Hello everyone. So today I thought of sharing with all of you how I manage my set of files when it comes to different types of documents that I generate. Basically, I have been using org mode, LaTeX, Beamer for generating books. Number one. Number two, I have been using it to generate simple letters. Let us say if I have to give someone some letter. Let us say some offer letter or maybe simple letter. Then I use LaTeX. I of course use Beamer based presentations, which I recently started exploring, and I also use Reveal, or I used to use Reveal based presentations. So what I normally do in my org mode, I have these files. So basically something like this, like Ravi -standard -LaTeX -export, and similarly there is one for letterhead. Similarly there is one for Beamer, and so on. And these files are important because I can use these files very easily in my documents. For example, if I show you this offer letter, so if I'm offering someone a job, I can use this setup file, and this setup file is something that I can send to someone. And by the way, this setup file is used in this offer letter, and you can see here that even to generate these contracts, proposals, offer letters, I don't really use everything. I don't really write the same letter over and over again for everyone. I basically reuse like stuff, and wherever applicable I use something like variables, which I can easily replace, like macro replacement in org mode. But what you can also think of doing, instead of because I've seen org files where they have like big header and they keep on repeating it, and it's a pain to manage, to be honest. You should be actually doing it like this. Have some kind of a setup file, and in your setup file, of course, use the path, and my path is always relative to my Emacs home. For example, I can see here that I have written this tilde sign and then setup file. So this is not the home of my computer. This is basically home of my Emacs, but it can be the same in your case. So what I normally do, I simply use different files based on what kind of document I want to generate, and each and every document is of course different, because for example, if I show you my Beamer based file, you can see it is probably one of the biggest like Beamer based set of files are biggest for me, because I'm doing so many things to make the most perfect presentation. It took me a while to reach this point, and I'm quite happy. For example, if I show you one of my presentation, let me just open, if I can. No, I'll just open the other one. Yep, this is fine. So if you look at this presentation, this is actually quite, there are a lot of things happening. Like there is a title, there is also this footer with my logo, page number, and this is of course the table of content, but it only expanding the current subsection, not the entire subsection. But I'm basically quite happy with this, because everything is now managed very easily, nicely using this setup file. But if I have to generate a letter for someone, I know that I can use a different header file, and I think these header file like specifications, or basically which header file you should be using for what purpose, maybe you can publish it somewhere. I'm talking about collaborating in your organization, but if you're not really collaborating with others, just name these header files like in such a way so that you are able to figure out. For example, if you're running a company, or if you're doing something like with other people, you will always be writing letters, and that is a reality. And I don't really, because when you write a letter, you need to be consistent. You need to have like your company logo or address, and it should look professional. And imagine doing it in Word file, imagine doing it in Google Slides. You can do it. You can always have templates, but it's like not really manageable. but org mode can do that very nicely. So I thought I'll probably just talk about it. I've made a few videos on this, like setup file, how to use it, but I think once you start using setup files, you will end up having multiple of them. All right, that is it. That is it for today's video. I hope you found this video useful and you learned something new. Thank you very much. Bye bye.